All right, welcome back, everybody. Forgive me, we had some technical difficulties trying to connect to the social platforms. Uh, Let me send this back over to our guest. Let's see if it's working. Technology never wants to participate when we're doing something big. You know what I mean? All right, I just resent them the invite. Still don't see you on IG. Yeah, IG is giving us the blues right now. I'm not sure what the hell the problem is with it. I'm over it. Literally says that we're live on Instagram, so I don't understand. Let's see. All right, it's working on Facebook. It's definitely working on Facebook. So we got YouTube, we got Facebook. I'm not sure what's up with Instagram, but I'm not about to stress myself out about it. I'm just gonna go live from my phone. We got Dr. Ned back in the building. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the call, to the stream. We're gonna go ahead and get started here in just give me about 60 seconds. I'm looking to set up the stream on Instagram. It's supposed to be coming out of Instagram. We're having an issue with Instagram, so I'm gonna go directly from Instagram. So if you're tuned in on Facebook or YouTube, we appreciate you. You guys are gonna get the best experience simply because we're streaming through StreamYard. So you guys are gonna have an opportunity to ask questions. Uh, you know, get as personal as you like. You guys got an expert in the health sector on the call. If it's too personal, of course, I'm sure he'll be open to you shooting him a DM. Let me get Brother Nats in a second. I got IG Live going from my phone, so those of you who can't get in uh, for whatever reason into Facebook or YouTube, I've had to do it from my phone. So unfortunately, hey Nev, I don't know if you're doing this from your phone right now. If you are, if you aren't, if you could, if y'all have a separate device, are you on your phone or your iPad?
I'm on both. I'm about to jump on. Are you on live on Instagram?
Yeah, I am. I'm hoping it doesn't give us a crazy echo. Shout out to Bagland Banco and Thunder. What's up? How y'all feeling? Welcome to the call. Forgive us for the tardiness. We're a little late. We had some technical difficulties. Thank y'all for y'all patience. We're gonna bring a lot of value, and we're gonna keep the same time schedule that we had. Let me just get my mics squared away so my audio coming through good. All right. So first of all, if you're new to me to request. There you go. You don't know who I am? I'm Amancio, aka the richest man of Baltimore. That's my personal brand. I'm building that brand to teach others and individuals that rich is not just about. Well, anyway, echo. All right, yeah. So what I'll do, Nev, I'm gonna mute you on here. No, no, no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to mute you on here because then I'm not gonna be able to clip you out. Hold on.
Let me see something. Should I just mute on the StreamYard?
Actually, it's not echoing now. You sound good. It's sound good. Say something.
Yeah.
No, you good. We good. Whatever you did, it worked. All right. So like I was saying, my brand Rich. Richest Man in Baltimore is a personal brand to teach individuals that wealth is not just about money; it's about relationships, investments, contribution, and health. And periodically I'll be coming on live just to give some value. Not just myself, but I'll be bringing on people like Dr. Nev. We have a special guest with us today, Brother Nance. I'm gonna give them both an opportunity to introduce themselves, and then we're gonna dive right into some questions. Feel free to drop your questions in the Q&A in the comment section. We're gonna have a special conversation today about diabetes and its effect on our community, its effect on the history of our people and the future of our people, and what we need to do to reverse the effects that it's been having. So, real quick, Dr. Nev, I'm gonna give you a chance to introduce yourself, and then Brother Nash, you can introduce yourself, and then we'll jump right into some questions.
All right, so my name is Nev. I'm with the Aboriginal Medical Association within ARDA, and I've been a doctor for about the past 9 to 10 years now, doing health in the community. So I'm just happy to be here today to spread this information and work with you guys.
Awesome, y'all. So y'all heard that this is not your this is not an overnight. This guy didn't just start talking health like last week. All right, he's been doing this for about a decade now. Somebody that I respect and trust, and I've known for close to it's been probably almost 20 years now that I know Dr. Nev. But he is a serious pillar in our communities, and everybody needs to be locked in with their health. I mean, this is the only thing about your life that you really can't control for the most part. And if you want to have a balanced life, which people try to say is impossible, people try to just focus most of their time making money, and then when they older, they want to try to deal with their health. That's not the right equation. You want to build every pillar of your life as you grow, so that one is not messing up. You don't want to have all the money in the world. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. If I gave you $1 billion and you had a illness and you were going to die tomorrow, would you exchange that $1 billion for the cure for whatever illness that you had? You would do that for sure. Money is not more important than your health. So we need to. It's not more important than your relationships. All of them are important. Your purpose is important. You contributing to life is going to have a. I don't know how we just started echoing. Forgive us, y'all. We still newbies to this StreamYard thing, but it's kicking our ass this morning. But needless to say, the 4 pillars of life, you're going to need to have all of those in order if you want to have a high quality of life. All right. And I'm very excited to have Dr. Nev in my personal network. He's somebody that I always go to when I have health issues or questions, and I'm bringing them to you guys so you guys can do the same thing. The next individual I want to introduce you to, there's nobody like him on the planet. All right. This guy's energy is always at a million from the moment you shake his hand to the end of y'all conversation, man. Just full of energy, positive energy, somebody who's just electric, and I got a ton of respect for him. We actually about to do some big business together. We'll be able to bring some crazy products to the marketplace that are unique, designed and created by himself. Uh, got a ton of respect for him because I've seen him just out in the community, his love for the youth, how he's always pouring and speaking life into the young men and women that he comes across, as somebody that we all should want to get behind and push because the youth is our future. And there was a time, I mean, we still pretty young, you know what I'm saying? I consider myself, I'm only 33, but we're still young, but obviously the youth is the future. So we have to leave them with we have to leave them with the confidence, we have to leave them with the knowledge and the information, or else the next generations, they're not gonna do well. So Brother Nash, if you could just introduce yourself to the stream, let everybody know who you are, where they can find you, what you do.
Oh man, appreciate you, brother. That was a heck of an introduction. I promise you, I didn't pay the brother for that. I'm just excited to be on here today. I'm just on here because you know, like you said, health is very important. So I founded a company called Healthy People Juice in 2013 out of the need to help my family with their health. So fast forward now, I'm still doing health consulting work, private juice clients. I'm a biotech. I'm a scan tech. So I support Dr. Nev on making sure we're serving clients on high levels and making sure we're giving them great information, so they can have the tools that's necessary for them to heal their ailments or things or challenges that they may have in life. So I do a little bit of everything, but on here today, I'm focusing on the health side of myself. To work ministry and coaching, where we do, you got to get your mind right before you can get your health right. So we need to make sure that people's mind is right. We taking them through our course on keeping your mind right, how to attack your health mentally before you can attack it physically. So that's what I do. I'm a certified mental health coach, mental health advocate, world traveler, internationally known, well respected. And just here to give this information to the people. And so thank you for having us. I'm excited to be here. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely, man. The pleasure is mine. So those of y'all who are in the Instagram, I'm not sure, bro, if you got a chance, if you could want to get on the Instagram live so we can add you to this. I'm not sure if it would allow us, but they can't. I'm not sure if you guys can hear him. I know you guys can't see him, but needless to say, we are recording this call. This message will get out either way. But we are live on Facebook and YouTube right now. So if you want to check us out there, the link to my YouTube is in my description. As well as my Facebook is in my link tree. So you can join the conversation there. But guys, we want to hear your questions. We want to know the things that you guys have. I do have some questions that I have specifically for Dr. Nev. And this conversation is specifically about diabetes. Give me 1 second, Brother Nash just joined. There we go. All right, so this conversation is specifically about diabetes, right? And the reason why this call is important is because we all can reach our arm out right now and find somebody, at least one person that we know that has diabetes, right? It's probably one of the fastest growing diseases in our community, most common diseases in our community. So we wanted to attack that today because it is a major problem that we're having in our communities. And so I came up with some questions. Again, I want to hear you guys' questions too, and I also want y'all to uh, uh, definitely take notes and send this to somebody that you know that may be struggling with diabetes right now, that may be struggling with any type of health, health issue. Because Western medicine is not the answer, guys. It is all holistic. It is all science. It is all, right here. The people on this call have solutions for you. And, I'm not a health expert myself, but I am what you call a healthpreneur because I'm always, a health fanatic. I'm always, interested in learning new things about health. So, Dr. Ned, we're going to start with some questions. Brother Nance, feel free to chime in and add your experience and expertise where you see fit. But the first question I have, give me 1 second. What's the biggest misconception people have about diabetes?
Well, the biggest misconception about diabetes is more so that it's only pertaining to a person eating too much sugar, or it's only pertaining to a person being overweight, or that diabetes is only hereditary for people that have it in a history in their family, or somebody in their family having diabetes. Diabetes is more so a metabolic disorder and is an insulin resistance disorder. So attacking those in an orderly fashion and having those in order, you can normally, either defeat diabetes or suppress it to a level where your insulin is actually producing through the pancreas. So it's more so dealing with the pancreas and how much insulin is being produced in the body and how your body actually breaks down and absorbs sugar.
Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot to intake. I'll be honest with y'all. Like, I got lost a little bit. So what I did here, I heard the common word that we always hear with diabetes, and that's insulin, right? We've all heard insulin. We've all heard that word, that language, being spoken and being used when it comes to diabetes. For the completely diabetes ignorant, which would be myself, what exactly would you say? How could you simplify what that insulin, what role that plays in diabetes?
Yeah, it just helps the breaking down of sugar in the body. So within insulin resistance, and that's really being produced by the pancreas. So simply the pancreas job is to distribute and break down sugar, and that's why high sugar intake or high blood pressure or your sugar levels being tested with diabetes is so common because it's how the body produces insulin and how that sugar is redistributed throughout the body too as well.
Got you. So the pancreas is what basically deals with the sugar in our body.
Yeah, it produces the insulin within the body.
Okay, it produces the insulin in the body. So we all learn something. There's no way you can say you leave this call, you didn't learn something. Now, how can we use that information, knowing what our pancreas does? How can we, what are things that we can do to make sure that we have a healthy pancreas?
Really just making sure that really I like that's why we kind of push the Aboriginal diet. It's an overall health diet that really stabilizes the body. Staying away from certain foods that can make you resistant, and also certain lifestyle factors that can prone people to become insulin resistant. That's why diabetes isn't just like overall, oh, I'm eating too much sugar. It's more of a lifestyle factor and also a food intake factor.
Got it. So if y'all weren't able to hear that, diabetes is really it's a lifestyle. It's basically a lifestyle disease. It comes from your lifestyle. It comes from the way you eat, the things you eat. It's basically the choices that you're making over a long period of
What you
time.
drink, what
Yeah.
you drink is important as well. I mean, it's like all the alcohol people drinking, that's nothing but sugar. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're not drinking enough water, if you're not eating enough water, I'm gonna say that again, eating enough water, but the right water. Am I correct, Nev?
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about that. We need to be drinking water. We need to be eating water. So what, brother Nance, what are your go-to foods for consuming water?
Well, of course, watermelon when it's in season, cucumbers. I get a lot of my water from citruses and apples. I eat a lot of apples and pears and stuff like that. Did I miss anything, Nev?
You and the money can keep going. I'm about to chime in.
Yeah, grapefruits. But I get most of my water, my electricity really from watermelon when it's in season. So I get most of my electricity from water, but all year round in the fall, I'm definitely eating green apples. I'm eating red apples. I'm eating all the color spectrums of the apples. You know what I mean? And if you can get them from a local orchard, that's even better because you want to get fruits and vegetables that's kind of grown in your area. So your body is adjusted to it. So that's what I personally tell my clients. Also, you can get your water from celery. You get your water from celery juice, or you can get your water from cucumber juice. There's a variety of ways you can get your water from your fruits and vegetables. But if you want to eat it, you can just eat cucumbers. Really good cucumbers.
And also with diabetes, you want to make sure you're eating low absorption food. So like your leafy greens, your Swiss chard, your mulberry spinach, your cabbages, your quinoa. Those are things that are high in fiber, but they're also low in sugar intake. You also want to make sure you're reducing the
Hold on
insulin.
real quick, Nev. We getting the echo. Can y'all hear Dr. Nev at all? Because as soon as you started speaking, I started getting a real loud echo. Can y'all let me know in the chat? Can y'all hear Dr. Nev? What he's got to say is pretty important. I definitely don't want the echo to be overwhelming.
Y'all can
He's
hear me?
saying. Say something again?
Yeah.
Nash, you hearing that? As soon as he speaks, the echo coming through. Are you hearing it?
Is Nas moving?
Turn down the volume on the device you have StreamYard on.
Let me see. It wasn't that one before, right?
Now it is, but for some reason I'm not sure.
Let me see. Hold on.
All right, say something now.
Yeah. You hear
How's
me?
he sounding now, y'all? Is he sounding good? Can I get a thumbs up in the chat? Let me know.
All right. So let me repeat what I was saying. So first, you want to make sure you're having high fiber foods with low sugar absorption rate. So like I was saying, your Swiss chard, your mulberry spinach, your legumes like your chickpeas, your black chickpeas, your black lentils, regular lentils, navy beans, and also turtle beans or black beans. You also want to make sure you're having high fatty content. So you want reduce insulin resistors with these high fats. So you want to look at your avocados, your nuts, like your chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, infusing coconut oil into your regular diet, olive oil is pretty good as well. Is it still static?
There's still a little echo coming through. This is
That's,
killing
that's
me.
weird.
I'm not sure why it's doing that. This is all Instagram's fault, man. It's all Instagram's fault. Why you just couldn't let StreamYard work? Why we couldn't just be great today?
All right, you still here now?
Yeah, you coming good. You coming good now on my end. I don't hear no echo.
Okay, cool. But yeah, so just making sure that you're reducing the insulin resistance in the body with those olive oils and coconut oils, and also we like to also look into the echo still coming out. I don't know why.
That's strange.
You want me muted on stream? We muted on StreamYard.
So turn StreamYard down to the very lowest it could possibly be without muting it.
How does it sound now?
Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
All right,
All
that's
right.
perfect. I don't hear nothing.
It's still echoing, isn't it?
No, Shauna says it sounds good on her end, and it sounds good on mine, so we should be good.
Perfect. Also, your berries, like Brother Nance was talking about, the blueberries, the strawberries, the raspberries are good. They're low sugar content, but a person can still absorb and eat it as well. Your pears, your apples, your grapefruit. You want to stay kind of towards like the red pears and green, well, the bartlett pears, the brown pears are low sugar content over the green and red pears are kind of higher sugar content. Brother Nance also said grapefruit, dark cherries is good as well, and also foods that helps reduce inflammation inside the body. So of course, like your ginger, your turmeric. I had a client recently that had a blood pressure spike, and I just told her to take some lime juice with some cinnamon. She boiled it into a tea. She was able to bring back her levels within like 15 to 20 minutes. But just building that routine around that small list just helps stabilize and start to bring down those levels when it comes to diabetes.
Got you. So that leads to my next question. Nance, Brother Nance, did you have something that you want to add to that? Hey, you muted, bro. Unmute yourself.
I said no. I was just listening to it. He covered everything on that one for sure. But I would definitely say that, like he said, just make sure that you monitoring what you're doing. A lot of times, a lot of the things that we need to do, people think health is complicated. It's not. Health is about routine. You know what I mean? And developing solid routine. So, a lot of things that you can help to heal yourself is right in your cabinet. You know what I mean? That's what the grandmas and them were using back in the day. You know what I mean? So, so I'm looking forward to seeing answering this next question. But
no, that actually is a great segue into my next question. Why is it that so many people struggle with blood sugar control, even when they're on these so-called medications that are prescribed by these doctors?
because the medication is not designed to heal. It's like putting a band-aid when you need stitches. So your other organs are compromised and your other functions are not functioning right. And then we do a lot of stress eating in America. You know what I mean? A lot of people on the go, a lot of people are running on the go, a lot of people eating empty calories, people eating a lot of bread. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that people are eating that are having a negative impact. It's not that people don't have control. People don't have control of their lives and control of their minds. You know what I'm saying? So once we get them control of their minds, you know what I mean, get control of your life, you know what I'm saying? Like everything else kind of fall in order. So that's one of the main reasons is people just have poor diets and people have a false illusion that it costs really a lot to eat healthy when it doesn't. So Nev, I'll let you continue on top of it, Nev.
Yeah, just going on a little bone medication is awfully seen just to manage the symptoms. And with diabetes, it's an insulin resistance, inflammation, and poor gut situation. Unless you address those issues with supplementation, reducing stress, just lifestyle factors, you're really not hitting the main underlying factor of why you've been diagnosed or why you had diabetes. You're kind of just managing it. Like just taking insulin without getting the body to actually produce insulin is like working backwards. I understand some cases, some people are far off, but for people who are just pre-diabetic or just in the first stages, there's a lot you can do so you can get that pancreas back up and running. So you got to keep that in mind.
Hey, Dr. Nev, did you see that article on Damon Wayans on how he beat diabetes naturally? He
Yeah.
started he started growing his own fruits and vegetables, and he worked out every day. And he said that he was saying something about um, he said he don't even he said what he said he lives with the diabetes. You know what I mean? He doesn't have diabetes. He had control of it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And
his lungs
so
are managed, everything is managed. So even though they may say he still has the traits, his blood sugar, his blood pressure, insulin levels is good. So it's like he's able to manage it without having any adverse side effects of it. So in that sense, I would say a person's beat it, but in medical terms, it's unquotable.
right. But we do have we do have a product to support people in our community and beyond. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna talk
That's
about that.
created. Um, huh?
I said we're gonna talk about that.
Huh?
I said
Okay, Dr. Nev.
yes.
We got a question in the chat.
I couldn't hear you.
The question is, what's your response to someone who says food is not the whole pharmacy and that some people need pharmaceuticals instead of herbs and foods to survive?
So you're saying that pharmaceuticals over basic lifestyles. That's what you're saying. But with that, I mean, we got to look at the pharmaceutical companies and how they produce their medication. They're taking it from the natural resources that we would call regular living or regular lifestyle. So if you look at certain medications and certain pills, they're using certain extractions and certain oils from certain plants that we go outside and see every day. So it's kind of all one and cumbersome. It's how you want your medication delivered and how you want your food delivered. Do you want it in a synthetic pill form, or do you want the actual substance? So really, with that, it's
Or
kind of like a double standard because it's not like the medicinal pharmacy is so far from nature. They're going into nature to get most of these items and products.
exactly. I was about to say the same thing. Took the words right out my mouth.
Yeah,
But
that's
some
certainly. No, go ahead. I was going to say that was certainly news to me because I didn't realize that they were using natural remedies. I knew they were using natural. I figured they had to use some natural resources, but I just felt like it's such a corrupted system. Uh,
I
that
mean, you're right. No, you're right. But once you take a certain substance and you cook it, heat it, break it down, it's
yeah,
complete.
some different substance. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take away its origin. It just is now not that same.
right? Okay, it changes. It changes its. I think it's some.
Composition. It changes composition.
Yeah, right. It's all science, right?
Yeah, yeah.
H2O is, if you add another, something. If you add, what is it that you add to H2O to make it H3O? What is it?
Like molecule.
Some type of mineral or some sort. I don't know. I'm
You
just.
add another molecule or you take another atom, so they can easily change. That's why a lot of different substances are kind of similar.
Got you. Makes sense. So one thing I like that Juan said was that health is not as complicated as people want to make it seem. When we're doing everything to deter our bodies down from the lack of sleep, because I'm big on that. I mean, my biological clock has been off, and it could have a lot to do with the fact that I got a baby on the way. My body just getting prepared for my newborn, but I have not been able to sleep. And that's a very, it's a very important part of our health. I think people
That's a
lack.
very unappreciated health tool that people don't understand. Like that's one of the most powerful health tools that you can do is rest, and that's free.
Real talk. So
You know
so
what I
let's see.
mean?
Does the lack of sleep have any effect? Or does it have any correlation to diabetes?
I mean, it could play a small part in
I can't
diabetes.
hear y'all.
It could play a small part in diabetes, but even with that, we gotta look into like why a person isn't sleeping at night. There's a lot of underlying factors that can be work, that can be job, that can be you eating late at night that keeps your body up to break down. So it's a lot of different factors.
Definitely, definitely. I want to encourage everybody. There's if you Google a sleep doctor, there's a free that pretty much helps you understand your biological clock, and help you figure out like the most optimal times for you to sleep. I have completely fell off of mine. I'm trying to get back on it. Y'all can see I was up till 4 o'clock this morning with $1 billion idea. Sometimes I get those ideas and I'm just up. But yeah, back to the whole diabetes conversation. Um, if you we just you just shared a story about Damon Wayans having diabetes and how he was able to
I think Juan got to mute himself.
hold on. Hey Juan, when you about this, oh shoot, I think he went out. He'll come back in. But back to the diabetes conversation, that is just only one place that we're affected health wise. And I think we all should have a goal to be as optimally healthy as we possibly can, so we can live. And the reason why it's important that we live long is so that we can find the solutions to the problems that our families are solving. I mean, that our problems are having, right? If we don't live long enough, we won't even be able to test things out. We should all be scientists to some degree, experimenting, finding things that work and implementing things. If your family struggle with diabetes, if your grandparents struggle with diabetes, and your mom and they didn't figure it out, and your mom and your dad they struggle with diabetes and they didn't figure it out, and then you get it, and you keep the same lifestyle and the same habits and the same patterns going on, it's just going to keep trickling down from generation to generation. And it's not because it's like Nev said, it's not because it's a DNA trait or something like that. It's just that lifestyle. It's the lifestyle being passed down, doing the same things over and over again and not making the necessary changes. We lost one. Wonder if he'll come back, but we want to talk about diet cure because we're not going to just focus on the problem here. We do have a solution. Dr. Nev has worked on a solution, and I've actually put it in the comments on Instagram. I'm not sure if there's a way I can drop it in. Actually, I can. I'm going to drop it here in the Slack channel. But Nev, let's talk about diet cure, and let's talk about what made you create this, how you came up with this. Let's talk about it.
Well, so Dicare is a staple product within ARNA that is given to a lot of doctors produce for their jurisdiction and regions. So I've been able to produce it for a couple clients with also the set regimen for diabetes for certain clients, and we've been able to see a lot of we've been able to see a lot of good impacts on that. So Dicare is a 3 ingredient product, straightforward, straight simple. Olive leaf extract, guanine, and copper-based chlorophyll. And taking that to 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons a day allows a person to stabilize their blood sugar, improving their glucose and their metabolic structure in their stomach, and it also helps them to produce insulin.
So is it just as simple as someone taking it? Like, is it as simple as them just getting purchasing the product and them taking it, or is it? I heard you say regimen. Is there something that they need to do outside of taking it that will allow them to have the maximum effect that it could possibly have?
So that's a person taking it, and that's also following a set regimen too as well.
And what is that regimen? What does that regimen look like?
So that's just the food list, things to stay away from, things to consume, and also just the times of day in which a person takes that medication, follow along with their other meals. So it's a set structure and a set regimen that a person will be taking, and also taking into consideration if somebody's on medication or diabetes medication, trying to wean them off that process too as well. So it's normally about a 12-week process in getting the person off medications if they're completely gung-ho with the set regimen that's laid out for the diabetes.
Oh, now I don't want to put you on the spot, but I gotta kind of put you on the spot. Have you had any cases where a person had diabetes and they've used this and they came back to you and they said, "Well, I'm feeling great. Like I don't feel none of the symptoms I've been feeling. I'm feeling way better. None of this works better than anything I've ever gotten from the doctor."
Yeah. So really, we've taken this and with like that set regimen work, we've had 4 clients so far that have been able to take this and actually stick to the regimen. And with a 3 to 4 month time, they've noticed themselves taking less diabetes medication and also seeing an improved level just in their blood pressure and blood sugar, and also in insulin production, they've noticed because they've been producing more insulin that they're not so prone to taking so much medication.
Mm. All right, I love that. So y'all see, I just put him on the spot right there, and I knew he was gonna have the answer I was looking for. But we already dropped the link in the Instagram live chat, and it's also in the YouTube comment section of this video. If you know somebody with diabetes, send them the link. But you can even go a step further. Purchase it for them. All right, we have he has a solution. One is $20. One is a $20 bottle that will last them about how long?
About 2 to 3 weeks, and the $40 one is about a month to 2 weeks, depending if you're taking a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons a day. Shipping is free, and whoever gets it, if their emails in the form, I'm just going to send them just the diabetes regimen, just so they can just get on it.
All right, so
Um,
let me break this down for you guys. What you're getting, all right? And I'm just going to tell you, go ahead and get the $40 solution. All right, it's obviously going to last you longer. He said this is something that's going to take about 4 months, right? About 12 weeks.
it really it depends on a lot. So if you're a person that know that your diet is shot, you're not doing any regimening right now, you just got diabetes, you just don't know what to do. If you're a person, even you don't have to be fat, you can be skinny and look good and be diagnosed with diabetes too as well. So it just depends on where you're at gut wise and exactly how your overall lifestyle is. That's why we give it a 3 month to 4 month period.
4 months. So ideally, you want to try this, not just try this, but you're gonna need to buy this a couple times. But just go ahead and get the first bottle. It's $40. That's enough. That's a date. I say a date to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's a cheap date with your girlfriend. I don't know. It's a trip to the movies. I don't know what it is, but it's $40 for a chance to get healthy. All right. And if you have diabetes or you have diabetes symptoms or someone in your family has diabetes, then you should most certainly send them this link, send them this videos, send them Dr. Nev's Instagram page. And again, if you want to take it a step further, because giving is the best thing you could do for yourself or anyone else, order the diet cure for them, ship it to them, let them know, look, hey, I know you've been struggling with diabetes, but I found a solution, and I wanna support you on your journey. All right, and including with that, Dr. Nev's not only going to send them the bottle for free. All right, he's covered. Shipping is covered. He's also going to send them a PDF document, right?
Yeah,
It's a
just so they get a clear view of everything about the diet cure, foods to stay away from, food to eat, and little different processes you can do inside the house and buy if you notice a spike in your sugar that day. Foods to stay away from. It gives you a great guidelines to know exactly how to kind of self-management yourself with diabetes.
right. So, and this is huge. I love that he said self-management. Guys, who the heck, right, is going to take your health more seriously than you, right? We all have to be our own doctors to some degree, right? Now, I'm not saying you got to be an expert. Yes, you got to be, you don't have to get to Dr. Ned's level, but we should all be at a place where we're managing ourselves. Like, if you can't manage your own health, and you think you're just gonna run to a doctor every time something is going wrong, you're gonna be in trouble. All right, you gotta be the same way we gotta manage our money, we gotta manage our health, we gotta manage our relationships, we gotta manage ourself. You know what I'm saying? It's huge, and this is what it's all. This is what being a responsible adult is about. If you don't take care of your health, then you're gonna be a liability to your children someday. They're gonna have to take care of you in your old days, and maybe that day will come either way, but it's gonna come sooner and faster if you don't manage your health and take care of yourself. Nobody wants to be vulnerable. My dad, rest in peace, used to have a saying that stuck with me. He said, "The only thing worse than being broke is dead." And he said the only thing worse than being broke and dead, the only thing worse than being broke or dead is sick. Because being sick is absolutely horrible. Like, when you're sick, you just don't. Nothing is okay, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'll be great. I can be honest with you guys. I've been pretty so-called healthy, for majority of my life, and I'm grateful. I don't take none of that for granted. I don't get sick often. But I got the flu this year, and I mean, when I tell you that shit was kicking my ass, like for a whole week, just body pains. And when you're sick, only thing you're thinking about is your health. You just want to be better. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the time to think about your health. You should be, again, like Ned said, Dr. Ned said, managing your health. What can we do today to make sure that we live a little longer? And I shared this in some of my content, y'all. A couple things I just want to share with you now, because I know a lot of my audience, you guys are entrepreneurs, you're people that run businesses, you're professionals. And, I believe that great artists copy. Good artists copy and great artists steal, right? So instead of trying to figure this all out, it's already been figured out. Dr. Nev has the blueprint, he has the solutions, he has the regimens, he has the systems in place for you to optimize your body. You don't have to figure it out. You just need to tap into a network and an ecosystem of people who have the information and implement and apply the stuff that you learn. But just to share some statistics with you guys, studies and research has been done on some of the wealthiest people in the world. They all agree that they work out at least 4 times a week. Working out is a major part of managing your health. You have to have a strong body to fight off disease. Go ahead, Nev, you want to drop?
I can say one thing. If you can go to the most outdoor grocery store in the world, get the best fruits and vegetables in the world
Right.
to eat. If you do not work out, none of it means nothing.
And y'all heard that from the doc himself. You can eat the best diet you want, and the reason why I love this is because I saw I used to be in the insurance industry, and they used to reiterate this quote to the stat to us all the time, that there's a 65% chance that every adult will have an injury at some point in their life that will put them out of work. Meaning that there's a 65% chance that you will have some type of car accident, a fall, something. It might not happen in your youth, but it could happen in your older age. Something is going to happen. There's a great chance that something will happen to you and you won't be able to work. And if you exchange your physical energy and your body to make money, which hopefully we all get to a point where we're not there, then you won't be able to make money. And this is huge because you need a strong body to heal, right? Your body, if your bones are going to be weak, it's going to take you longer to recover from that fall, or from a car accident. So that's a good enough reason to work out there. But the wealthy said that they work out 4 times a week. And I'm not talking about a 3-hour gym session like, these dudes that's, saying they got muscles on top of muscles and they eat weights for breakfast, right? We're not talking about that. We're talking about working out 30 minutes to an hour a day, not just crazy, going crazy in the gym. And I love the gym. That's my place. That's one I call it my sanctuary. That's my place to worship, where I just block out everything. I'm not focusing on nothing, but just getting in my workout in. But it's absolutely necessary for a healthy body. And again, Nev said it himself. If you eat the best things, you can eat everything you want to eat. If you don't work out, none of it matters. You need to sweat. Your body needs to go through resistance. You know what I'm saying? Your body needs to know what it feels like to lift heavy things, and it's important. So let's go all commit to that so that we can live longer. And that's the last point that I wanted to make. Every hour of working out, this is proven by science. And again, I'm not a scientist, but this has been proven by science that every 1 hour working out adds 3 hours to your life expectancy. So when people don't work out, and I got to a point where I just stopped trying to convince people to work out, because it's like, if you don't care about your body, you don't care about working out, I can't care more than you care. It just doesn't matter, But if you could just do the math on, if you could understand that you exchange 1 hour in each could extend your life by 8 hours. What I try to teach all the people, and what I try to teach people that's in my community, is that the decisions that you make today, they're not for you, right? You should be making decisions for the 70-year version of yourself, the 70-year-old you, because that's the person that's going to be benefiting from the decisions that you make today. And so, hey, Juan, I muted you, bro, because there was some noise in the back. But whenever you want to tune in, just go ahead and unmute your mic and you can chime in. But that is very, very important. And we don't want to see you guys having diabetes, or your parents and family members having diabetes. And we got to solve this issue. You feel me? And that's why we got DietCure. Again, I'm going to remind y'all to click that link and go grab that. Nev is running, I think it's a great deal, $40 for a battle that's going to last you, again, he said a month, right? A month.
Yeah, and you really only need it for up to 2 to 3 months. After then, Normally we'll reassess and see exactly where you're at, and you should be able to stabilize yourself. So it, it's not a cookie cutter. Health isn't cookie cutter. So each person is going to be different. If you notice you're a person that I don't eat no fruits, I don't eat no vegetables, I don't walk, this may be a thing where as though reassessing that document and looking at that document and really saying, hey, I need to get up and walk and do these things. And I don't want you to buy it and be like, oh, well, this is supposed to do it all. This is it's a teamwork thing. You got to work with yourself and work with the product and the regimen.
100%. And I'll definitely want to reiterate that, y'all. Like, it doesn't, like, again, y'all know my brand: relationships, investments, contribution, and health. Health is the most important part because, again, you can have it all. You know, you can have. I'm using myself as an example. If I was a billionaire and I had all these investments and all this money and all this stuff, right? And I had a charity where I was, making a lot of impact, and I had a beautiful, I do have a beautiful wife and a lovely family and all this great stuff. And then my health started attacking me, and I couldn't enjoy it. Like, it would suck, right? It would absolutely suck. But if you had your health and you didn't have no money, you didn't have, you could still go out and get that stuff. You feel me? You can still get up every single day and say, all right, this is what I want. You know what I'm saying? And health is a major reason why people don't hit their goals. They just don't have the energy. They just don't have, the the clarity of mind. They focus on just trying to get right, trying to get healthy, and that's just too much of a problem in our community. So we're gonna wrap up this call. I'm gonna leave you guys, let you guys close out with any um comments or things that y'all want to have. If you guys got questions, this is the perfect time to ask. But before I leave the mic to these gentlemen, I do want to say, guys, I'm launching a 12-week coaching program beginning April the 1st. All right, if you're an entrepreneur, somebody who's just looking for accountability, this is not going to be one of these motivational type things where I'm just hoorah, because I ain't got time for that. You feel me? If you're somebody that needs to be motivated, you're not a person that needs to be coached by me. If you want to be coached by me, that means that you're already a leader. You already have something working. You have something in place, but you just need implementation. You just need a team. You just need accountability. You just need structure, and you just need a clear roadmap to be successful. Then there's a link in the description, my Instagram page, or you can just DM me more about the coaching program. I would love to bring you guys on. I just want to share some things that you're going to get with the coaching program. I partner with Arcana Tax and Credit Solutions. They're going to repair your credit. One, because you need personal credit in order to increase the quality of your life, and so that you can use other people's money to grow your business and and really get effective strategies. You need money to grow your business realistically in most cases. All right. Second, you're going to get a tribal tax exempt entity. All right. I partner with Shabazz Associates. We're going to create you a tax exempt entity. One of the number one reasons that we can't create wealth in our communities is because we don't keep most of the money that we make. All right. So we're going to have a major impact on your bottom line by helping you avoid and paying unnecessary taxes. And that's going to be very, very huge. I've also partnered with a luxury accessory leather brand called Dash 9. All right, we're gonna be producing a custom-made card holder like this for every single person in our community. All right, where you're gonna get your custom on wallet. We got multiple colors. I picked green because green is my favorite, one of my favorite colors. But you're gonna get all of that. All right, and I'm actually gonna be bringing Nev in on this as well. So he's gonna be coming in some to the live calls. We're gonna do an event. I don't have the exact date yet. But April 1st, that class will be getting started. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you feel like you're stuck, if you're ready to go to the next level, you want to join this program, I'm going to help you reach your full potential. Get on pace to reaching your full potential with a clear roadmap and plan. And my guarantee is that after this 12 weeks, that you're going to have everything that you need to, at minimum, double the revenue in your business. All right. So that's my spiel. I'm gonna lead the call to Dr. Nair and Juan for any final thoughts. You guys go follow these brothers. All right, they mean a lot to our community. These are the pillars of our community. These are the leaders of our community. And I'm telling you guys right now, there's no other people that we need to be following. There's no other people that you need to listen to. These guys have the heart. These guys have the mind. And they don't just say it with their words. They're out there in the community serving every single day. So I'm gonna let you guys close it out, starting with whichever one, whoever want to go first. Go ahead.
Nev, you can close it out. I just want to say thank you for having me and having us on the show. I'm sorry I was having technical difficulties on my end. I couldn't
Man.
really hear the Instagram live and all that. So that's why I just got off so that way Dr. Nev can do what he needed to do. So I just wanted to thank your audience for receiving me, receiving the energy that we bringing. And I hope that, people will, because taking ownership of your health is not for me, it's for you. You know what I'm saying? So investing in your health is an investment into yourself. You know what I mean? So don't look at like we're investing in each other, reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? So, take advantage of people that really live the lifestyle that you desire. You know what I'm saying? Never trust a fat vegan. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, never trust a fat personal chef. I don't trust a fat personal chef, a fat vegan, or a fat personal trainer. You did what I'm saying? Like, those three things are people that I don't trust in this world. So, and there's no disrespect, and there's no disrespect intended, but you just gotta realize who you're taking your advice from. Like, I don't want to take advice from somebody that doesn't look healthy. That's like going to a dentist with bad teeth. That's crazy. How
Yeah.
you gonna fix my teeth and your teeth look crazy? How you gonna do my fingers and your fingers look crazy? You know what I mean? I can go on and on. How you gonna train me to make it somewhere and you ain't trained yourself? You ain't even put the work in. So just remember that. I just want to lead the people where always remember that investing into your health now, you rather pay now or you gonna pay later. And I rather pay now so I can enjoy my later a little bit better. So Dr. Nev, go ahead and close this out. Let the people know how to stay in contact with us.
And especially that this isn't a money thing. Like I said, this is a quick program. It's giving you a chance to self manage yourself. That's what we want to get to where we're at with our health sector. We're not looking to overindulge. I'm not looking to make $1,000 off each person. This is so you can get to a point where you can see your levels, see where you're at, and manage that, and know exactly, okay, I had this today, I need to put that out. I know it's off that list. I shouldn't be eating that. That's why my blood sugar is up. So it kind of gives a power back to the people instead of, only focusing on insulin shots. Who wants to get pricked for the rest of their life?
Not me. Well, y'all heard it here. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna do this call again. I don't know what the hell happened with Stream, y'all. I gotta lock in and figure this out. I'm gonna be reaching out to their customer support because we were supposed to have a seamless stream today. I want to thank y'all who did stay in because I know we had a lot of people check out when we was having the technical issues. But either way, you guys got the link to get the diet cure. Get that today. If you don't have diabetes, send this video to someone who that you know may be struggling in their health or have diabetes. And if you want to go a further step, guys, I'm challenging everybody on here. Purchase a bottle for someone that you know that has diabetes. Send it to them. The greatest thing you can do in life is give and have an impact on somebody else. All right, don't do it with expecting something in return. But I just want you to think about the compound effect that that's going to have on the universe when you contribute to someone else's health. All right, showing them that you care. People don't care how much you know till they know how much you care. And one of the greatest ways you can show somebody that you care today is by grabbing them a bottle of Diet Cure, sending it to them, connecting them with Dr. Nev so we can help get them off diabetes, man. Nev, you got someone else?
Yeah, one more thing, and we are dropping a product soon for ED. I really think that should be the next call. We should
Okay.
talk about ED
ED
and
is erectile dysfunction. Woo! Y'all get ready for that.
And
Everybody
the thing about it, and let me tell you something, brother. And it's running prevalent in our community, and not just with older men. It's a lot of
right.
young brothers out here messed up, and it goes back to poor diet. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to get that yang back in your yang, you know what I mean? You want to tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yes,
want to
sir.
tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not because you know we personally have any issues. It's about we're trying to help our people because a lot of our clients come to us with those type of issues. So it's like they're tired of taking, unnatural things and all of that. So, you know what I
Rhino
mean?
pill. The
Listen,
Rhino
man,
pills at the gas station.
man, you can't buy it. You can't put. You're gonna kill yourself with them gas station pills, man. You better get with them. You better get with it. You better leave them gas station pills and them honey packs alone, man. You're gonna bust your heart, man. Straight up. You
yes,
know what
sir.
I mean? All right, you don't want to play with that. You don't want to play with that. So, on a serious note, though, a lot of the health ailments that are happening in our community, they are by design, and we had to counter acted. You know what I mean? So yeah, we can
Genocide.
joke and laugh and all that, but at the end of the day,
Genocide.
you know, health is not a joke. So please don't take your health for granted. You know what I mean? Because I hope everybody thank God for waking them up this morning, because it's a privilege and an honor to get an opportunity to work towards your greatness. So make sure that you're putting in that work. Peace and power to the people. Love y'all, man. Thank you for having me, brother.
Absolutely,
All right,
100%. We'll see y'all in the next call. We're gonna talk about erectile dysfunction, fellas. Get ready, man. Let's get it.
all right.
Peace.